Welcome back. I threw a timing belt on this car on off camera. I really just wanted to get it knocked out. Runs pretty good. Could use a little bit of love, but the radiator leaks. I don't know if you can see in there, but while it's running, it just gushes out of the radiator through the condenser. I'll go ahead and crank it up for you right quick. Doesn't have a whole lot of gas in it, but she runs. Won't run long without overheating though. The bumper clearly is not the right bumper. I'm gonna rip that bumper off. I might take the bumper off my other car for now, but I am gonna rip the radiator out of this thing. I'm gonna try to solder it. I don't want to buy a radiator right now, so I'm gonna start taking this apart. Wish me luck. This bumper is just hodgepodged on here. Whole bunch of wood screws holding that on there. Man, these plugs are tough. Just trying to unplug the radiator fans. No pull headlights falling out. Alrighty, I found the leak already. I thought I was gonna have to put a water hose in it, but that's not the case. I don't know what happened, but I am going to attempt to solder those back together. It didn't come from this side, which is the wildest thing, but wish me luck. Probably spray it down with the water hose. Poor old other golf over here. This is one of the most flimsiest radiators I've ever seen. There's another one down there. I'm glad I did that. 5 total. I wonder how that happened. That's the loudest thing. I've never seen a radiator do that, but I am going to try to solder it back up. I don't want to pay for a radiator. I'm going to go gather my soldering equipment up, and I'll pick the camera back up after that. I've never actually seen this before, and I've never actually soldered a radiator before, but I've heard you can, so I'm going to try it. It almost looks like the water froze in the radiator and just kind of popped it open. And I'm going to kind of overlap these guys a little bit. I got the heat gun, kind of drying them off a little bit, getting them warmed up, preheated. I got the soldering iron heating up over there. Making some horrible noises there already. That's what I didn't want to happen. That's not going to do. Alright, so I do want these cars to look good. They are kind of a mess right now. Probably about to spend some time and clean them out and vacuum them. Probably going to try to shampoo these seats right here. This car is fairly nice. A little dirty, but I think she'll clean up. Do gotta clear out that car right quick, but we'll get on it. This is the worst part of this car. It's not even that bad. This is a plate that pulls up, and there was a plate there, and then I actually have a new lever mechanism there that was in the car. That one works, but it's pretty well rusted. I'm thinking about pulling up this whole plate. You see it's screwed down there, but it's got a little bit of rust. I do want to Rust-Oleum it after I get all the dirt and stuff out of here and off most of the rust off I can. But I think I'm gonna start pulling that plate off there. It's really not a bad car. I have some of the trunk panels there. I really wouldn't mind some carpet back here, but I think it looks good so far. I could get that back seat covered. But yeah, let's start pulling that thing up. that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. We'll throw this in the metal pile. And like I said, I do have a new one. Do I really want to put it in? This one's solid, but I believe there's only one screw that I'm going to be able to put in because all the others were rusted away. One thing I did find were these here. Shocks for the trunk lid. I might try slapping them on there and see how that goes. Because this thing is awful heavy. Got this car looking pretty good. Replacing the struts, didn't do anything. It's a little bit lighter, but I still have to use the post. But still cringe dash. But the inside of this car is looking really good. I do want to get some carpet for the rear and recover that rear seat cover. But it's cleaned up really good. Started cleaning the Volkswagen over here. I think it will clean up, but it's gonna need a little bit more elbow grease than the Nissan. But I think it'll get there. I like that the interior is mostly complete. Needs some scrubbing, needs some shampooing. Still needs a radiator. I need to figure out, I could probably just buy some cloth and redo those. Needs a good scrubbing still, but I did vacuum it out. Unfortunately, I will have to buy a radiator. But once again, unmolested. There's no major damage on this car, especially on the unibody. A couple dings here and there. I do need to make the windows work. I don't know why they're not working. None of them go up and down. I want to take the radio out of my other Volkswagen because this radio is actually busted. But I think both of these cars would make a fairly nice daily driver. They're both rare, both fairly unmolested. Wouldn't mind getting an AC compressor for this one. This one needs a good bath now that the inside's clean. But I'm pretty excited for both of them. Insurance soon. I'll keep saying insurance, but I got one last check that's gonna be garnished, and then I gotta save some money after that too, so I can't just go out the gate blowing all my money. But I do want to get both of these on the road. They both seem really good drivers. This one right here rips. You can see I was using more than the donut tree yesterday. I was sliding this thing all around the yard. Hit the seats in this thing with some hot and soapy water and the steam cleaner or the shampooer. Looks a lot better. You see, like right there on the side of that seat. Need to hit that a little bit better. Smells a lot better. I hit the back of the two front seats. I've kind of hit the front seats. The driver's seat's really bad. You can see on the side there. I still need to hit it some. Yeah, like I said, it definitely helped with the smell. I might go get some actual shampoo for the machine and hit them one more time to see if some of these stains come up here. Like I said, definitely smells better. Looks a lot better. Nice. Windows working. New radio in. Probably gonna have to get some stronger soap for the seats. That window over there, obviously it's off track. But I pulled it the rest of the way up. No need for the tape. I need to figure out how to get this off of there now. I have a sticker eraser inside that I could probably use. But thing is coming together pretty good. Just need a radiator. It's gonna be my weekend video. I know a lot of times I close out a video and then I keep recording. But Appreciate you guys checking me out. If you don't mind, give me a like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.